Hi, welcome to Wild Hog Scooters. Hi, I'm JJ from Wild Hog Scooters. Today I'm going to go over with you your new 50cc scooter. 50cc scooters are all titled as 49cc, so you don't need any special motorcycle endorsement or any special license to drive it. Anybody can get on it and ride it without having to worry about taking any endorsements or motorcycle classes. The average 50cc goes about 35 to 40 miles per hour. It's good for around town, 2-3 mile trips. Basically just around town, college kids, short drives. It just has an air-cooled motor, so it's not designed to go on long distance drives. So the way you're going to start your bike is you're going to put the key in the ignition and turn it to the on position. Make sure your kill switch is on the on as well, the circle. You got to squeeze in one of the two brakes. I recommend use the left brake because then you have a hand free to pump the gas. This is going to be your start button. So you're going to squeeze the brake, hit the button at the same time, give it a little bit of gas. So that starts the bike. While the bike's running, the headlights are on all the time for safety. So you got a high beam and low beam switch for the headlights. You got your right and left turn signals. Below that, the center cancels the lights. They don't turn off automatically like a car, so you got to remember to hit the center to shut it off. And below that is the horn. So these are your basic driving controls here, and these are your starting and kill switch here. To shut the bike off, you can either shut it off with the kill switch or shut it off with the key. I recommend to use the key because if you turn it off with the kill switch and leave the key on, you can kill your battery and then you'll have to kickstart the bike. The biggest thing you need to know while owning a scooter is always put premium gas in it, which is 93 octane, and do your oil changes. The first service is at 300 miles. We charge $49.99. We change the engine oil, the gear oil, the spark plug, retighten the exhaust bolts, adjust the brakes, check the tire pressures. It's a complete service of the bike. After that, you only have to service it every 1,000 miles. So the next one would be at 1,300, 2,300, and so on. Those only cost $29.99. A couple of features of the bike that are pretty standard with all 50cc scooters is you have a front brake and a rear brake. The front brake is going to be on the right hand grip right here, and the rear brake is going to be on your left. And you want to squeeze them both evenly to brake. It's not like a motorcycle. The center of gravity is a lot lower. You don't have to worry about flying over the handlebars or anything crazy when you hit the front brake too much. And then also on your right hand, you have your throttle. It's a CVT transmission, so the more you twist it, the faster it goes. There's no gear shifting or anything you have to do. Just twist the gas and go. To put fuel in the bike, most of them are underneath the seat. You use your spare key right here to open your seat to add the fuel. So you put your fuel in, 93 octane, holds about 1.5 gallons. They all have an owner's manual and a basic tool set as well. So those always stay under the seat. So if you ever need them, they're there. Almost all scooters have two kickstands. You have the side stand, which is similar to like a bicycle style kickstand. You just flip it down and the bike leans on the side stand. These aren't as stable as the center kickstand, which is here. The way you're going to use that is you put pressure with your foot and pivot the bike up and back at the same time. That stand is a lot more stable, especially if you have a cover or if it's windy, it won't fall over or blow over. And then this is also the stand that you would use to do any servicing or checking of your oil or anything like that. To take it down off the service stand, you just push the bike forward and it automatically comes down. Most of the time, the side stand is the more convenient one, but I always recommend to use the service stand. You also want to use the service stand if you're going to kickstart the bike. The way you're going to do that is turn the key to the on position, make sure your kill switch is on the on position, and then there's a lever you're going to fold out here, and then you just kick the lever down. Sometimes if it's cold it'll take 3 or 4 kicks, but that is really for backup in case your electric start ever does not work. So you can always kickstart the bike and be able to get to where you need to go to have the bike serviced. To check your oil, you want to make sure that the bike is on the center kickstand and that it's on level ground. So this is going to be your oil dipstick right here. The way you check it is you unscrew it. It's similar to like a lawnmower or even like a small version of the dipstick in your car. So you unscrew it, and then you'll see an X'd area where the oil should be towards the top. So you just wipe it off, dip it in without screwing it in, and you check the level according to the X's. So it's very simple. You screw it back in. If you're ever low or you're leaking oil, I would check it more regularly. But for the most part, you shouldn't have to add oil during normal use. If you have to add oil, then you're running the bike too hard, or you have an issue that you need to bring it in and get it checked out. So every scooter comes with this basic tool set. What's going to be inside is almost everything you need to do basic work on your scooter. You have a Phillips head screwdriver that flips with a flathead, so you have both types of screwdrivers. It just slides in and clicks. You have open-end wrenches, almost every size that's on the bike, an Allen wrench, and a spark plug wrench. The way you use a spark plug wrench is with the Allen wrench and or the screwdriver, and you can loosen your spark plug. Underneath the tools right here, to get to your battery, you just need a Phillips head screwdriver. So just a regular Phillips head screw. And then this opens. And this is where your battery is. So if you ever have a dead battery or need to replace it, you just use the Phillips head screw, disconnect these two wires, put the new one in, and put it back. That's very simple. And then under here, again, you open with the Phillips head screw. This is how you get to the spark plug and to the front part of the motor. So if you ever wanted to do service yourself, you access it under here. You just replace the screw. And that's where your battery is. Basically, just in the beginning, you just don't want to go wide open for any long distances. Try to keep the speed under, 30 miles an hour or so. The bike will get faster as it breaks in. So the more you ride it, the quicker it'll be, especially in the beginning if you break it in properly. So just remember those things and the bike will do you good.